What's up, world? You know who it is. But if you don't, this is ChangeZ. It's Cakalak TV. You know, the way my brain's set up, you know, I have a whole lot of stuff going through my mind on a regular basis. And there's a whole lot of stuff that I be wanting to talk about. A lot of stuff I have talked about, and I've actually done videos that I never uploaded. But at this very moment, I'm just thinking about how much of a travesty it is for anyone that works a full-time job. If you work a full-time job for anyone, in any way, in any field, you should be able to provide for yourself at minimum. In my opinion, you should be able to provide for your family as well. I don't care if you make minimum wage, you know, but the way this world is set up, man, it is literally impossible to do that. And it makes no sense at all, man. You know, you give that much of your time to an employer every week, and in so many cases you're doing back-breaking work. If not back-breaking physically, it mentally takes a toll on you. And at minimum, if you put up with that on a regular basis, you should be able to go home and be at peace, and may not be able to have the luxuries of this world, but at least have some sense of feeling good about being able to take care of yourself, you and yours, and at least have the minimal requirements in life. Y'all see what I'm trying to say. But anyway, but it's just really disgusting. And it burns me up because, you know, first of all, God put this land here. And a man living that put this land here. And he put it here for all of us to partake in and enjoy. And it's just like, you know, capitalism is just out of control. Should any man be able to go out here and start his own business and, you know, do their own thing, so to speak? Yes, and we know in a lot of cases it may not work. But yes, every man should have an equal opportunity at doing that if that's what they choose to do. But you know, I can't help but observe things that I see and going on around me and in this world. One thing is, you know, I go in these restaurants every day because I make deliveries, and I can't help but observe the things that I see. It's just one aspect of the bigger thing that I'm talking about, but you know, I can't help but notice what I see. And what I'm referring to is you know, I won't say no restaurants by name, but you go in here, you know, they are working their tails off in most cases. And you got people coming through the drive-thru, you got people in the restaurant, and then you still have to, you know, make the pickup orders and whatnot. And it's just like, these companies are making money hand over foot. And it's just like, the people at the bottom of the barrel, which I don't even like to use that term, because everybody is a part of the bigger puzzle as far as helping make that company what it is. But you know, it's just disgusting, man. And you can see the frustration in people's faces being worked half to death and not getting what they deserve out of the work that they put out. It's really disgusting, man. So, you know, And it's nothing but greed. It's nothing but greed. You know, companies look at it, from what I see, it's like, okay, we made 10 million this year, but we're a failure if we didn't make 15 or 20 million the next year. And that's bullshit. You know, it should be more concerned about, did I treat our employees good? Did we give good service? Because when you do those things, the money gonna come regardless. But, you know, capitalism and corporate greed don't look at things that way. You just a number to them. You easily replaceable, which really ain't true, but that's how they think, you know. And I done seen too much evidence of this for anybody to sway me to think differently. So, you know, it just really disgusts me, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't know. That was just a thought on my mind right now. So I thought I'd express it, man. You know. And, you know, it's just easy to see. Like, for example, when the pandemic came through, and they were giving, you know, stipends. The word where everybody got a little bit of change. You know, I forgot the word right now. I don't know why I'm going blank on that. Stimulus, yeah, the stimulus. Everybody got a little stimulus, and a lot of people were getting help with their rent and all that. You know. And that was needed. Don't get me wrong. That was helpful to a lot of people, but in hindsight, can y'all not see that was a setup? I mean, it was a setup. Right after that, everything jacks up. I mean, like, it's insane. Y'all know that, you know, and when I say everything, I'm talking about gas, food, you know, the basic requirements of necessities of life. Everything's gone up, except for the pay. I mean, so it was just like a big setup. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, what is this? I would think a country would be proud that you have, you know, that your fellow countrymen, for lack of a better way of saying it, you know, all have a good quality of life. For the most part, we know it's not going to work like that. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, you know, if the people at the top did the right thing, more people will have a better quality of life. You know what I'm saying? But it's like they don't even care about that. You know, why would you want your citizens to do bad and stay at a low vibration? Y'all constantly just being greedy, pushing fear. Another thing is on these platforms, like I look at it, you know, I ain't got to call no platforms by name, but if you're paying attention, you'll see it. You know, I can be watching a high vibrational content on a particular channel. And when I say high vibrational, I mean something that's actually teaching you something, or something, you know, you can learn something from, or that's very interesting, that's not negative, then I consider that high vibrational content. But on the high vibrational content that I watch, they constantly put negative little stupid ads up there. I mean, if you're a person that's kind of like pays attention to stuff, you can see this stuff. That's not by accident. I'm like, what is wrong with this? Like, if you're watching high vibrational content, then you should put an ad up there. The ad don't necessarily have to be like some super positive message or whatever within the ad or whatever, but it don't have to be nothing like negative. For example, like, why are you showing half-dressed women on these ads? It's just like, or it's other stuff I could elaborate on as far as that, but it's like, I don't know, I just notice everything. I don't even be trying to notice stuff for real. I just can't help it, man. But then it could be, but certain people are banned off certain platforms and they're doing nothing but giving positive content, and they'll ban them for next to nothing. It's really so disgusting, man. I tell you, it's a lot, man. And sometimes I wish I didn't notice so much. I really mean that. But obviously God wanted me to notice it. So, you know, that's the world we live in. You know, I guess one other thing I like to say. Y'all think about countries like Canada and France. I ain't never lived in these places, but I know they have like free health care and free dental benefits and things of that nature. And that's the things that people should be paying taxes for if you're gonna pay taxes. You know, something that we all can get hurt. We all gonna need medical care at some point in our lives. So that seems like a fair thing to where, okay, if we're paying taxes, let's all pay towards this, because none of us know when we may get ill or a family member may get ill. So that's, you know, if you got common sense, like, you know, but we know common sense ain't common, man. You know what I'm saying? Capitalism and greed and people with their superiority complexes, man. That is a big issue, man. And I'm just, you know, at the end of the day, you can't control what other people do. But I'm a firm believer in the Most High. And I believe this S gonna come to an end soon, man. I really believe that in my heart. Cause God see who doing what, man. And I just wanna, on a whole separate note, you know, sometimes you see a lot of people ganging up on one person. And from a distance, you're gonna look at it like, oh, well, that person must have did something wrong. BS. That's how backwards this world is. That one person that everybody going up against is the person that really want to bring some light to this world, who really wishes the best for other people. But that's how backwards it done got out here. And to prove my point of what I'm saying, now when I bring up names like Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, do you think they were assassinated because they were bad people and wanted to terrorize the world? Or because of what they stood for? Just let that sink in. Am I comparing myself to them? Yeah, I am. Because I really want the best for my people. I want the best for everybody. But it's very unbalanced as far as race, as far as what's going on out here. Y'all see this and y'all know this, man. You ain't got to admit it. Whatever. You know this. So, have I done the magnitude of what they have done? Absolutely not. But I'm cut from that same cloth. I'm going to speak up for what's right. And I'll speak up. If you riding with me, I'm going to speak up for you behind your back and in your face. You know what I'm saying? That's the rarity of what's going on out here. Ain't too many people cut from that cloth and really on that type of time. That's what I'm really on. You know what I'm saying? And because of that, unfortunately, I live somewhat of a lonely life, but I can deal with that, because if it ain't nothing real in my life, I don't want it. If that means I gotta be alone, so be it, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know I did a little rambling right there at the end, but I meant everything I said, man. And everything I said was a fact, and that's what it is, man. So we gonna end it right here, man. ChangeZ, Cakalak TV, we out.